Well, my electromechanical bedroom slide failed to move back in one day when I was about ready to go out camping. It was very frustrating. It took me about 2 weeks to get it repaired. I thought when I purchased it that there would be a way that you could easily get it in, but in this case with the Barker, you have to just disconnect the drive shaft. Keep in mind your slide out should be in alignment, and also the screw drive that goes into the Barker motor should be lubricated thoroughly if you do this. A lot of these procedures here are beyond my pay grade, and it might be beyond yours. But if it isn't, this gives you the basic idea on how to go in and repair your fifth wheels bedroom slide. There are two types of slide out mechanisms you can have in your RV. One is electromechanical, like what I have. Another is hydraulic, and I've heard good and bad things about either one of them. I've never had a hydraulic, so I can't comment on that. I engaged the interlock switch for the slides, and the bedroom slide wouldn't close. This was very frustrating to say the least. I took the mattress off the bed, tried hooking a battery directly to the motor. If that didn't work, disconnect the screw drive from the motor. The motor is just pressed on the back plate so it'll fall out. You'll need a 2x4 to keep your slide out in the coach. I had a replacement motor which I got from Barker Manufacturing of Battle Creek, Michigan. I talked to Donna, who is on the service side, called Burr Engineering. She is quite knowledgeable and set me up with a new controller and motor. There is a collar from the drivetrain, and it makes things a lot easier to mark the top with a permanent marker. You will have one bolt on the underside and two Allen fasteners, which are 1/4 inch. I couldn't make out if it was an Allen or a star bolt, and I was pretty fed up with things right then, so I called Jeff of Fix It RV. By this time I was leaving in 3 days, and I had a lot of pressure on me. Jeff helped me complete the task. Note the position of the bar through the shaft on the motor. This has to be in the same position as the old motor so it will fit in the slot of the drive shaft. We did this by connecting power to the new motor, hit the switch momentarily. We found that the stop point shifted a few degrees each time. It will take a few times, but it will line up. Now reverse the process to put the drivetrain back together. It worked, and I was able to take our trip. Where you see this reddish orange substance inside the screw drive, this is where you have to lubricate, and do so quite thoroughly. As you can see, an area right between where my hand is, that's where you can put a 2x4 if you have to push your bedroom slide in. There are two other things that can mess up your day as far as your slides. You can see the schematics on the inside of the door, but there is the new slide out control for the bedroom. These two things right down here are solid state relays. When you turn on the red switch, the interlock, it activates the relays. And these two things here are some type of a fuse. They will break the connection when they're hot, and when they get colder, it comes back, makes the connection again, although I have had them quit completely. This type of slide out was used by many RV manufacturers during the 1990s. Alpha, we understand, used this slide into the early 2000s. This video is for educational purposes only. The probability of you having the same exact slide is low. However, it is hoped that this video will help a fellow RVer get back on the road again. Our thanks goes out to Jeff, a mobile repair service for RVs. And yes, we would use his services again. We'd also like to thank Alphateers of Fontana, California. You can no longer get factory service, but the closest thing to it is Alphateers. We would also like to thank Barker Manufacturing and Burr Engineering, especially Donna, who was very helpful, got us the correct controller and motor to fix my bedroom slide. Thank you very much.